is the portion of the show where I begin to get inebriated for the rest of the night. That's for you, Rob Ramsey, over at Stonehouse Wine. I do want to say to all the people out there in the streamosphere and to Rob and all you folks in here that Stonehouse has been underwriting and sponsoring our events out here for several years now, and they are really nice people and very supportive of the kind of music we all like. And they have a very nice winery over in Crossville, a really upscale tasting room where you can go in and drink for free if you keep changing seats. They don't understand. That's right. And they have a good retail environment there, and they have a kind of a neat little gourmet food and item store there. And they're a good family. They're locally owned. They're out of Smithville, I think. And I was hoping they were coming tonight. Are we good, Anthony? Everything all right? All right. I like to hear that. But anyway, Stonehouse Wines, STONEHAUS, WINERY.com. Locally owned, great wine. Hippie likes it. I've got some for y'all if anybody wants any. Yeah, I've been making that wild pork dish that I made, and those burritos had a little bit of the Pinot Gris in it. Yeah, that worked out. The food, huh? How about the food? It's all about the food, man. And so once again, thanks to them. I want to thank the Budweiser distributorship in Cookeville, Tennessee for providing us with the cold beer. And we didn't even have to use ice. And that's the J.R. Hand family out of Nashville and also out of Clarksville now. So we appreciate them very much. Glad to see Jay Michael here. He's the county executive from Fentress County, and they're working up their music program, and looks like things are building up there for that. Start having more music up there. I think that's a real good idea. And then just, Music City, Tents Events, and all our regular sponsors at the festival, and all of y'all, you know who you are that have helped us out. But anyway, this is to you. Anybody wants any? I got it. But he could show up. And I believe in a good visual. Are we good, Anthony, as far as everything look good and stuff? We are live streaming. For whatever that's worth, all you people out there. I can do that. There's a bunch of people watching this over in the Charlotte area.
Can we talk about the gentleman we met that Carol and I met?
Oh,
today?
yeah. These folks stayed at the Bethel in Monterey last night because, well, they've only been dating a while and they needed a little alone time.
Well, you dead on a lot of
dead
that.
On.
You dead on. You dead on.
And you met who?
We met a gentleman. His name is Bob Mishaw, and Bob is driving about a 1988 Chevrolet S10 with the driver's door has got baling twine, keeps it shut. There's not a straight corner on it, and I'm estimating 400,000 miles. Beautiful little dog with him named Pretty Girl, is what he called her. And I asked him where he was going, and he's headed to California because his sister's husband is in failing health, and he's going out there to help. So if everybody doesn't mind, send some positive thoughts his way because he's got a journey in front of him, but I know he's going to get there.
He's a road angel, isn't he? You never know. Someday I'll tell you about the first guy I ever picked up hitchhiking in the hippie bus. But that's another story. I hope he's okay. I'm delighted to bring him up and announce him and have him play for you. This is our friends Charly Horse with Chuck Johnson all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. Give it up.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I had a wardrobe malfunction. My suspenders popped loose.
Shame you didn't get it straightened out.
It's hard to love Dale sometimes. There we go. dangerous road. Thick with thieves and bandits, I am told. All this traveling put me to the test. Well, I won't stop and there'll be no rest. Till I finish just what I began. 'Cause I got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Chestnut eyes and marigold hair. That's my future waiting for me there. They should call me up, give me a second chance. Now I got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Thought me right to the last 50 miles. And I crossed them city limits like a long lost child. Struck me strange and I couldn't understand how I could be so at home in a place I'd never been. Reckon I'll find work wherever I can. 'Cause I got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Got a lot of riding on Birmingham. Got a lot of riding on Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Before we do this next song, I got really something quick I want to say is, you know, I've come to know Jack, and I'm not trying to kiss up another hip, but he's one of the most gracious humanitarians I've ever met in my life. And I'm just so, you know, I feel so blessed to know him, and we're going to try to do good for you here today. This song's called Elena. Desert wind kicks up and it starts to blow. Weariness grips me down deep in the vagabond soul. Evening sun sets the sky on fire. I smoke my last cigarette and melt into the light. But you more than a few broken hearts in my way. There's a girl out in Reno that stole my heart. One long summer night, she left me torn apart. Good cheap whiskey, my constant companion. Holding Elena under western sky. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Johnson. Morning sun in my face jars me awake. A few cups of coffee always stops and shakes. Kick dirt on the embers and roll up my bed. Turn to face the day, whatever lies ahead. Cheap whiskey, my constant companion. Rolled tobacco, my one delight. Catch my comfort in the memory of a lover every now and then. Holding Elena under western sky. Holding Elena under western sky. Good cheap whiskey, my constant companion. Roll tobacco, catch my comfort in the memory of a lover every now and then. Holding Elena under western sky. Holding Elena under western sky. Holding Elena. Holding Elena. Holding Elena. Holding Elena. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're Chuck Johnson, Charly Horse. We hail from the great city of Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't want to cause no problems in here. This is a church-like setting, but we are home of the Carolina Panthers. I'm very proud of that right now. We've waited a long time to be proud, and I'm going to roll around in it for a minute. We all from Charlotte, except for Dale here, from Morganton, North Carolina. And by the way, to my left here, playing on guitar and dobro today, the king of Burke County, North Carolina, Brother Dale Morgan. Dale Myers. That'll teach you to make fun of me and my suspenders.
Son, you know what? You know what people told me, Chuck, my grandpa? And you just made a terrible mistake. You took a knife to a gunfight.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Ain't he scary looking? I'm a little scared right now. I ain't gonna lie. Behind me. Right behind me on keyboard and sometimes playing bass he hails originally from Dallas, Texas. He is from Rock Hill. Is it Rock Hill? Indian Land, South Carolina right now. He just moved there. Brother Dennis Johnson. Over there on that fancy percussion kit, the youngster of the group, a fine human, and a great percussionist, by the way. Fantastic musician, Mr. Jamie Brock over there. And right here to my right, on mandolin and on bass guitar, is my good and great friend, my confidant, and he loans me money when I need it sometimes. $1 or $2 at a time, it's fast for it. Mr. Tommy Coon. My name is Chucky Johnson. Say that because it's what my mama called me. We're gonna do a song now. It's called, it's about a lady I grew up around. You know, you have those women in your youth, and this lady lived down the street from me in Spartanburg, South Carolina, where I grew up, and on Moores Road, and she, her name was Betsy Easler. And when you're 9 and 10 years old and somebody's got long, white, gray hair, you think they're ancient. But I think at the time she was probably in her early 60s maybe, you know, which is not that old, you know. But at the time, you know, she was really old, you know, and she was so sweet to us, and she was just an example of what a person should be like. And she always had cookies. You know what I'm talking about. You grew up around those kind of people. And cut to decades later, I was in the studio cutting his first record, and we were on Christmas break, and I wrote this song because I'd heard she had passed away at like 90 something, you know, and it just jarred me a little bit because that was my childhood. And I sat down and I wrote this song, and I come back in the studio, and producer, I played it for him, and he said, well, let's get that on the record, and we did. And we're going to do it for you now. It's called The Dow Betsy. Betsy took the fever and she died last spring. The words on her tombstone made me think. I love this world with a big old grin. Said I hope I get the chance come back again. Hope I get the chance come back again. Play my banjo and sing my song. Dance like a fool all night long. Never let a soul in this world put me in my place. And never let a day go to waste. You know, some folks sinners and some folks saints. You is what you are and you ain't what you ain't. Sand in the hourglass, time runs out. You get one shot, you gotta make it count. Get one shot, you gotta make it count. Play your banjo, sing your song. Dance like a fool all night long. Never let a soul in this world put you in your place. Never let a day go to waste. You know the sun comes up and the sun goes down. Hands on the clock spin around and around. The secret to life's simply this. Oh, you find what you love, follow your bliss. Find what you love, follow your bliss. Play your banjo, sing your song, dance like a fool all night long. Never let a soul in this world put you in your place. You gotta play your banjo, sing your song, dance like a fool all night long. Never let a soul in this world put you in your place. And never let a day go to waste. Betsy took the fever and she died last spring. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Here's our selfish promoting second. That song's gonna be on our new album out February 21st. It's called Barbed Wire. Look forward on the iTunes and on the Amazonian.coms and all that. It's always going to be all over the interwebs. And, we'd love for y'all to have a copy. We're going to play another song off that record right now. I grew up in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Y'all know where that's at? It's the cool town right before you get to Greenville. That's what I tell everybody. But I lived out on 176 there. And the thing about 176 in Spartanburg, and I'll get to that in a second, is there's trailer parks on both sides of the road, all the way out. Which, my culture, that's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm going to tell you, have y'all ever seen any of us play at all? So y'all know what we like to do is educate as well as entertain, right? You're up for that, right, brother? I can tell he's open to some education. So we're going to take a second and do this. Let you know that the word Spartanburg is an ancient Cherokee word. Do you know that? It sounds German, but it's not. Is that right, Tom? Yes. Tom knows. I might lie to you, but Tom won't. Spartanburg in the ancient Cherokee tongue means not yet. Land of the trailer park. So we're going to sing you a song about a good old trailer park girl. Raylene Marie Bonaparte knew she was trouble right from the start. Teenage mother with a taste for sin. I'd indulge her every now and then. Call me up late on the telephone, feeling kind of lonesome and my folks ain't home. Slip around back and I'll sneak in, take you places that you've never been. Raylene, baby, why you gotta be so wicked? Raylene, mommy, give me the blues. Oh, Raylene, baby, tell me that you love me, even if it ain't true. Had the cutest little youngin' that you ever seen. Daddy was a feller come from Abilene. Played guitar in a punk rock band. Knocked her up, she never saw him again. And then one night on a lark, moved down to Houston, to a trailer park. She met a soldier, and before I know, left me with a young'un at a trailer door. Raylene, baby, why you gotta be so wicked? Raylene, mom, you giving me the blues. Oh, Raylene, baby, right your way. I'll be waiting on you. Raised that young'un like she was my own. Late one night on the telephone, it was Raylene's voice coming out of the blue. She said, I'm passing through town, I've been thinking about you. Raylene, baby, why you gotta be so wicked? Raylene, mommy give me the blues. Raylene, you can come on back home, baby, if you got a mind to. Raylene Marie Bonaparte knew she was trouble right from the start. Teenage mother with a taste for sin. I'd indulge her every now and then. Thank you. Not far from where I grew up, not far from where I live, and not far from where you guys live, there's these things called Appalachian snake handling churches. Now, I bring that up because this is a very beautiful setting, and it reminds me of one of those places because it's small. And I don't like snakes very much, I'll tell you that right now, but I do appreciate somebody that believes in something strong enough to reach down and grab a rattlesnake. You got to believe in something pretty powerful, you know. And I was watching the Discovery Channel one night, and there was a show in there called Hillbillies and Rum Runners. And right in the middle of that show was a segment about Appalachian snake handling churches. And I looked over at my wife, Debbie, and I said, I don't have one Appalachian snake handling church song in my catalog. To the writing room. Run in there, and I wrote this song, and it was it's not meant to be disrespectful at all. It's called a Snake Box on the Altar. Tell me who's that writing? John the Revelator, who's that writing? John the Revelator, who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book of the 7 seas. There's a little white church on the roadside, halfway down route where you can clap. Folks start preaching at fire and brimstone, and people start preaching in tongues. There's a snake box on the altar. There's trouble in the south. Snake box on the altar. Honey, hush your mouth, hey, hey, hey. The Bible says Satan was a big old rattler living in the tree of life, around like a silver-tongued devil. He turned out Adam's wife. There's a snake box on the altar. There's trouble in the south. Snake box on the altar. Honey, hush your mouth, hey, hey, hey. There's folks round here going home, sleeping every night in the cold, walking around like barefoot zombies, doing just what they told. There's a snake box on the altar. There's trouble in the south. There's a shot glass in the pulpit. Honey, hush your mouth. Whoa, whoa, there's a little white church on the roadside, halfway down Route 1. Folks start preaching at fire and brimstone, and people start speaking in tongues. Tell me, who's that writing? John the Revelator. Who's that writing? John the Revelator. Who's that writing? John the Revelator wrote the book of the seven seas. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Jack said last night, he said, I called this fella and he's going to bring some snakes. I said, brother, if you throw a snake on that stage, the show is over. Roll credits. Y'all wouldn't believe how fast a fat guy can run. It'll amaze you. Y'all be driving home, going down the mountain going, I can't believe that fat guy got out of there quick. Did you see that? I'd make it about 100 yards and collapse, but by God, if they bit me, they'd bit me in my butt, because I'd be going that way. Let's go see a song off the new record. Me and Dale and Tom were in Nashville on business back some months ago before we did the record, and we was all holed up in one hotel room, because that's what you do when you're musicians and you're dirt poor. You pull your pennies together and you get a hotel room. And Dale was in this morning getting ready to check out, and Dale was getting himself ready to go home, and Tom and I picked up our guitars, and I just started diddling with this thing, and Dale walked out, and Dale said, "What's that?" And next thing you know, the song was happening, and that's the way it works, man. That's the magic of playing with such great guys that are in tune with each other. If you musicians out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's just an unbelievable thing when it happens. It turned out to be kind of a little ditty we do. It's called Gray Coat. You know that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Oh, that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Was the last thing I heard her say as that train bore me away. Was that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Well, she walked with me down to the station. It was a bright and sunny Sunday morning. Well, she held my hand with great affection, kissed my cheek, and I marched off to war. You know that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Oh, that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Was the last thing I heard her say as the train bore me away. Was that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Now they marched us up through Old Virginia, and Teedum Creek had put us to the test. Well, we all wound up in Vicksburg, Mississippi, where them Yankees damn near starved us all to death. You know that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Oh, that gray coat sure looks fine on you. It was the last thing I heard her say as the train bore me away. Was that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Well, the war ended and the dust it all settled. We hopped on a train back to Carolina. We was looking almighty ragged and tattered. When she saw me, she threw her arms up and cried. She said, that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Oh, that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Welcome home, boy, you've been gone too long, and that gray coat sure looks fine on you. You know that gray coat sure looks fine on you. You know that gray coat sure looks fine on you. So welcome home, oh, you've been gone too long, and that gray coat sure looks fine on you. Thank you. Can't do do that, but once a week I just get a crying and bubbling. It's awful. You don't see that. We're going to do a song now. We're going to do a lot of stuff off this new record. I want to say real quick, thank y'all for coming out. We know it's chilly today, and it means a lot to us that y'all showed up here on the mountaintop, and so beautiful here, and we're glad to share this afternoon with y'all. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more thank you for coming out, man.
How about a big hand for Jack Stoddard and family and the cooking that went on today at lunch? Man, we watched that. We saw a little bit of that action last night. I'll tell you what, it just don't get no better.
Oh, this song off the new album. It's a little kind of, we try to mix in a lot of different styles, you know, what we do, because we're an Americana band. If you're an Americana band, by God, you got to be an Americana band. And we believe in that. And this features Dale mostly on the guitar and Jamie over here on percussion kit, because it's just an outstanding party put on this. So hope you guys enjoy it. It's called Walk. Trucks on the highway, I can hear them big engines whine. That's the sound that drove towns to drink. It's about to make me lose my mind. I got me a traveling bone, I got me an itch to scratch. Ain't got no place called home, I ain't got no strings attached. Walking by. Got me some family in Atlanta. My sister, but we don't speak. Not because there's bad blood between us, just because there ain't no need. I found me a gal down Shreveport, high culture queen of the South. Party ways that we got to go for it. My God, she had a filthy mouth. Walking by. Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile to surely see. Walk a mile in my shoes, you gotta learn before you preach. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes, wear my blisters on your feet. Walk a mile in my shoes, don't you point your finger at me. Walk a mile. Sometimes I like to get high, pull out this old guitar, start playing me a little Charlie Pride. Play Kiss an Angel in the morning, collage until it sounds just right. There's something about that black man make me feel good inside. Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile and surely see. Walk a mile in my shoes, you gotta learn before you preach. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes, wear my blisters on your feet. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes, don't you point your finger at me. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile and you surely see. Walk a mile in my shoes, you gotta learn before you preach. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes, wear my blisters on your feet. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes. Thank you. Are y'all having a good time so far? That's important. You know, good times are important. Keeps you healthy. What's the best thing you can have in life, Tom? Fun. Comes from Tom Coon. Write it down. Whew, I was sitting in a doctor's office, and I took my kid up there. He was getting his physical to play rugby, and there was a magazine laying there, and I picked it up, and I was thumbing through it, and there was an article in there on turn of the century railroad barons. And those were some evil guys, y'all. And didn't play around. And thought about this all the way home. And I got home and turned CNN on, and they was talking about some sugar cane fields or something down in Jamaica. I don't know what the story was, but I kind of rolled around my head, and I come up with this song. And wrote it. The boys put their magic on it, and we put it on this next record. It's called Sugar Cane. Charlie, wake up and grab your pistol. I'll draw some water out of the well. The smoke was thick and sweet, half a mile high, blacker than a pit of hell. Boy, get up, throw your brogans on. You gotta run, get some help. Heard my mama cry. Heard my mama crying out in vain till I'm coming running. The railroad set fire to the sugar cane. 40-acre farm and a shotgun shack. It wasn't much, but it kept us all fed. Railroad wanted Daddy's land, made him an offer. He turned him down, I guess that made him mad. A railroad thug with a hurricane lamp didn't leave much to explain. My mama cried. Heard my mama crying out in vain. The Lord, there's murder in your daddy's eyes. The railroad set fire to the sugar cane. No, we fought the good fight, but in the end, was the flames that won that war. Daddy saddled up a mule, holstered up a pistol, down the tracks he rode. Railroad thug was holed up at Millie's station. There was a cat house at the edge of town. Daddy squared his shoulders, jacked back the hammer, kicked the door in, he shot that poor man down. Heard my mama cry. Heard my mama crying out in vain. Y'all help me. Y'all help that man. The railroad said shackled and bound on a prison train. 2 weeks later, got word from Fort Pope that Daddy had been hanged. There's things in this world you want to forget, and there's things that you just can't. And that's the look on my daddy's face and that sick, sweet smell, burning sugar cane. Hear my mama cry. Hear my mama crying out in vain. Good Lord, there's murder in your daddy's eyes. There's murder in your daddy's eyes. I heard her cry. I heard my mama crying out in vain. Good Lord, there's murder in your daddy's eyes. The railroad set fire to the sugar cane. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so nice. We really appreciate y'all. Y'all give yourself a big hand. Let them in. Everybody, I want to say real quick, shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina. Everybody's watching us, man. We love you guys. We'll be home soon. We love you. We're so blessed with supportive family and friends. You wouldn't believe it. Me and Jack were talking about this movie. It's called the Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, I believe the name of the movie. And I got the idea from this next song was there's a scene in that movie where a guy picks up a pill ball and he shakes it. And he goes, "That is the mating call of McDowell County, West Virginia." And I mean, that's funny and all, but in the last 10 years, and I don't get on a soapbox, and I'm not going to get on a soapbox, but I've had a lot of family and friends and acquaintances, people you never would think ever would have a problem, substance abuse problem or development problems because of pills. And it's just something people need to pay attention to. And the only way I can do it is write a song. We play these songs and try not to get too preachy, but we like this one. It's called The Effort. It's going to be on the new record. It ain't worth the effort it takes cleaning up all your mistakes, picking up the pieces of my heart after it breaks. It ain't worth the effort it takes. Come on. Marvel at the way your pretty little mouth moves around the line, and the way you can make me believe you every come home all hopped up on pills, makes you mean mouth to him. Wish that I could help you, baby, I just ain't got the will. When you come home all hopped up on pills, turn the light out and let's go to bed. All this fight is putting aching in my head. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes he eats you instead. Turn the light out and let's go to bed. I should leave here, but I ain't. Turn you loose, but I can't. Sit around, convince myself you're worth all this pain. It ain't worth the effort it takes. Sit around, convince myself you're worth all this pain. It ain't worth the effort it takes. It ain't worth the effort it takes. It ain't worth the effort it takes. Thank you. You can find us on, this is my deal. Jack's going to mock me here in a minute, but that's okay. You can find us on the Charly Horse, CharlyHorse.com. Come say hey to us in our guest section. You can find us on Facebook. You know how to find us on Facebook. You know, Charly Horse Facebook. You know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, grab a teenager. They'll show you. I promise. And we're going to do a couple more. One more here, actually, for you. And this is going to be on the album. We thought it was kind of appropriate. Being in a chapel setting, non-denominational. Is that right? Non-denominational. Well, that's perfect for this song. We want to do a song on the new record. You know, our love of gospel music, and by gospel music, I'm talking about, you know, Jubilee that used to come on Sunday mornings, and the Blackwood Brothers and all that stuff, you know. And such good stuff, good music, no matter what you think about it. It's just great music. And we come up with this arrangement on this song. I hope you like it. It's called Buddha. We all need a little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. A little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus. When you can't find a friend, or when the road you're walking gets rocky, and it all comes down in the end to a little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. I ain't talking about religion, 'cause religion only lets you down. I ain't talking about a preacher standing in a pulpit, red face, stamp his feet on the ground. I ain't talking about no temple built by the hand of man. I need a little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. standing. The only way to get a brand new start. So come on, you people, every child, woman, and man, get your little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. Talking about religion, you hear me? It only lets you down. Ain't talking about a preacher in a pulpit, red face, stamp his feet on the ground. Ain't talking about no temple built by the hand of man. I'm talking about a little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. I say a little Buddha, a little Krishna, a little Jesus every now and then. Every now and then. Thank y'all so much. That's it. We want to thank everybody for showing up today and enjoying the show. Thank you.
My boys. We've prearranged one more.
We thunk about it.
I want you to remain standing for one more, if you don't mind, and join in on the chorus, right?
Absolutely.
This is one we all know. This will get you a little closer to paying off all the sins I know you've committed, especially you, Big. It ain't a matter of being a perfect man. It's just a matter of trying hard and being even. Even. I want to be even. That's what I want to do. I want to go out even. I don't want to sin too much, and I don't want to sin too little. Amen. One more time. Charly Horse, give it up.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. We enjoyed playing up here for y'all, man. Please make sure you support Jack and everything he does, man, because it means something. I promise you it means something. This is my grandma Sarah Bell's favorite song in the whole world. She used to sing in the kitchen. God bless her, she couldn't sing very well, but she put her heart into it. Y'all sing it with us one time? Can I get a commitment? Can I get an amen? I'm going to start you out. I want you to sing it like nobody's watching you. All right? Soul into it. You ready? Yourself a big hand. Thank you, Hippie Jack. Thank you so much. We love y'all.
I've seen beer before. Did y'all have a good time? This ain't normal, but it's different.